Today, it's all about how little details will make a big change in your home. So today we are here at another beautiful house that we recently styled. And I really wanted to show you this house because it's so beautiful, so contemporary. It's actually about 4,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. And guys, you do not want to miss these finishes. But the star of today's episode, the accessories, and also how to include certain details in your house to really make it shine and elevate your space. Here's a tip for you. If you're looking to purchase a house, I'm going to tell you something. Have a look and kind of really put your focus on what their ceiling height is, because homes with taller ceilings actually look more expensive and more luxurious. Take this office we're standing in right now. This ceiling height is over 16 feet high. And that allows you to really play around with different moldings and lighting and really elevate the space. And given that you have such a tall ceiling, obviously you need a unit like this to go with it, because this will also elevate the height of your ceiling and make your room look that much taller. And guys, this house has such beautiful finishes I absolutely love. Take a look at the millwork here. They've done it in a really nice grayish tone. It's like a medium gray, not too dark, not too light. So it actually does show the space really well and contrast against the white moldings. I love the fact that they have the glass cabinets here. It's not so heavy. Sometimes we go into these homes where it's all dark wood. This is definitely a feature you should consider if you're doing custom cabinetry in your house with the glass shelving. I personally would have done pot lights inside of these cabinets just to have them kind of illuminated at nighttime and to show off what's in there. But what we decided to do, because this was such a really nice space, and obviously it's not an open concept space, you do not want to be really crowding up the wall unit. So we decided to use really neutral accessories, just white on white tones, so that you can showcase that this can be used as a display cabinet, but as well, it's neutral enough that it doesn't really catch the eye and take away from the rest of the space. Another beautiful detail you can add to your property, and I have to say it's not so cheap, so you are paying for what you get, is wallpaper. Guys, if you choose to do a wallpaper, which I highly recommend because it adds such luxury to the space, but don't overdo it. Choose a spot, choose a wall, choose a certain room. Don't do your whole house. Don't start from beginning to end and just go crazy with wallpaper. Choose a nice style that goes with the theme of the house, the colors of the home, and really elevates the space, and use it properly on the right walls. To all of you guys that have already subscribed to our Style with Sanaz premium content, thank you. I'm so excited that we are about to launch our website. We're getting so close, and I'm totally overwhelmed with the results that we're getting from all of you signing up. And I know where this is coming from because you enjoy interior design, you love to see what I do, and you probably want to do it yourself. So this is the perfect place to get all of that information on how to become successful in my industry. And to all of you that have not subscribed yet, please go on to stylewithsanaz.com, sign up, because we're about to launch our website and you do not want to miss the content coming your way. So this property is really open concept, and I know you guys love that, and I love that because it allows me to play with my space. So in this beautiful living room combined dining room, we had a lot of space to work with. So we decided to use our beautiful peanut in the window, and this really goes well in this space because not a lot of sofas would be large enough for this long wall. So you have to be careful with the pieces that you choose for the larger spaces. But I love the details in here. Especially if you look up at the ceiling, you will see that that there's such beautiful moldings, and then they have the LED lights, they have the pot lights, and they've done a two-tone ceiling here, which I do like. It's not that I don't like. I just feel that it might shorten your ceiling a little bit. So if you have really tall ceilings, do it. But if you don't, stick with the one color. That will definitely make a change in your space. Your ceiling should not be too dark. If you have short ceiling, and if you have really tall ceilings, then you can play around with color like they did here. If you're dealing with a big space like we are here, one of the ways to really fill up the room and not have it look too empty is use a collage of tables like we did here. Instead of doing one coffee table as one rectangle or one round, we decided to do two of them and put them together and really make the space look so much more fun, I feel, because now you're playing with different materials, your different shapes maybe. So the main inspiration of this room derived from our peanut here. Because peanut is more rounded, we decided to go with a little bit more of a rounded and more curved aesthetic in this room. So all of these rounded accessories and furniture help complement all of the square 90-degree edges that we have in this house. There is no curve, so that's why I felt that it was important in the details of styling the property to bring in some curves into the house. So I want to also talk about my coffee tables here because this was such a large room to work with. One piece was not enough, so we decided to do the two-piece, and this is another detail you guys can take a note of, is play with the material. So I didn't do a matchy coffee table. However, what I did was we used this bronze top coffee table and we used a glass top coffee table, which has this beautiful bronze edge going around it, which actually perfectly matches our bronze coffee table. And these two are two totally different pieces, but once you put them together, they actually kind of transform into one piece and what looks like would be a set, but it's actually not. Guys, stepping into our dining room, again, this is an open concept space, so your furniture should complement what's going on the other side. And on the other side, everything was neutral, so we decided to play around with colors a little bit and bring in some fun with our dining chairs. I love these barrel back chairs. They're in a blushed pink color, which is really nice because it's still neutral, but you have these dark wooden legs with the golden shoes, which complement your dining table. We decided to go glass top here just because I felt like it needed something a little bit more airy, a little bit more contemporary. So we did our glass top table here, 8 chairs, neutral rug, and some accessories on the dining table, which are so important because it actually finishes up the table. So we decided to do a nice flower arrangement, couple of pieces of candle holders, which are also done in the brass, which complement our dining table. So in a house of this size, you would typically have an elevator because that's what you need in the size of this house. But in this house, they decided to do a wine cellar. And guys, this is an amazing idea. I love the fact that there's windows all around. So it kind of becomes like a feature when you're standing in the living room and dining room and you see all of this. This is definitely a nice detail to add to your property if you have the space for it. If you have even a dead space and you don't know what to do with it and you don't have a room to step into, consider doing a wall unit like this, like we did for our client in Markham, if you guys remember. He had this one little spot that we turned around and transformed into a beautiful wine cellar. You could do the same. It doesn't cost that much money, but consider little details like these. See these LED lights that are set into the cabinetry? Well, all of this make a big impact overall when it's done, because as you see, without the lights, not so nice. With the lights, so nice. Talk about a moody bathroom. Guys, this builder, who's a very good friend of mine, does this with most of his properties, and I love it every single time. So what they did was they used a dark wallpaper with texture, of course, because without texture, it's just boring. Then they did a full-length vanity, which is always a good idea. I do not like it when I go into a bathroom and I see a wall like this with a little vanity. And I know I've said this before in my videos, but this makes a big change. This elevates your space and it shows how much space you have. So if you do have a long wall like this in your bathroom, consider putting your vanity wall to wall in there because it makes such a big impact. Then you have so much room to play with your mirrors here. They did a three-piece mirror with two beautiful sconces hanging down, beautiful black bowl. Everything goes so nicely together. The floors are dark stone finish and it just all plays so nicely together. You have the gray tones in the cabinets. You have some brass details in the hardware. All of these little details put together equal big change. And I love this powder room. If you're considering doing any kind of renovation in your kitchen, and I know most homes need some kind of revamping in the kitchen area because the kitchen is really the heart of the home, and this is where most of the gathering and entertaining happens, guys, consider having nice countertops. This is one upgrade I always recommend to my clients because it creates such a big impact. And if you are taking that route, then consider doing a two-piece island like they did here. This is a fantastic detail. I feel like if you just had the one-piece island, the one-piece stone carrying through, yes, it's nice, but we see it in most of the homes, but little changes, right? Something like this just elevates the space, creates so much more drama and contrast because now you have a dark piece on top of the lighter piece, and that really hypes it up, in my opinion. One of the other things that you can consider if you are redoing your kitchen is the cabinets. If you don't want to go around changing all your cabinets, well, consider having a professional painter spray them for you. And you could get this nice, beautiful factory finish look if you hire the right person to do it, and it'll cost a fraction of the price. However, I don't recommend it if your cabinets are not in good condition. Make sure they're in good condition, but just need a little bit of a facelift. Another detail that will definitely add value to your property is consider doing an extended kitchen. So typically this kitchen would end right about here. However, they decided to use all of this space and create a pantry space. And I mean, who doesn't need more storage space in their house, right? And I feel like this kitchen is absolutely full and the right size for this size house because the more people, the more storage space that you need. And now from the kitchen area, we go into the family room. This is the most special place of this house. Not only is it where everyone gathers together, but I really like how the designer and builder created this warm space, little bit moody, but really catchy room for entertaining. And guys, check out the ceiling above me. It's really nice how they brought in the hardwood into the ceiling to warm up the space. Instead of doing a paint finish or wallpaper, they used a beautiful hardwood, and I feel like it creates so much drama in this space. The only thing missing is a really nice light fixture on top, but that can be done once the homeowners move in. It's important when you're styling a property to look around the space and see what is existing, because if what's existing cannot be changed, then you need to work with what's here. And guys, what I was dealing with was nothing short of perfection. I had absolutely no complaints with styling this room because it comes with such a beautiful design. I mean, check out this gorgeous stone for the fireplace here, which they complemented so nicely with this beautiful Art Deco wallpaper. The tones in the wallpaper are exactly what you see in the fireplace and just blend in so nicely together. And then the wall unit has these integrated LED lights that really illuminate the space and allow the accessories that you put in here to really shine and show themselves so nicely. Whether it's daytime or nighttime, you need to add lighting in your wall unit. Small detail, big change. So the space that we had to work with I decided to bring in all of those tones in the furniture, starting with the accent chair. As you can see, the finishes of my colors are the same as what's happening on the wall unit. I'm not fighting those colors. I'm carrying them through into the room with my floor with the rug. It's a beautiful gray. It's a lighter gray because I didn't want to go too dark, which would have made the room a little bit darker than I personally would have wanted. Again, this is for staging and we want 9 out of 10 people to love the space they walk into. And then we use the neutral furniture, but also carrying through with different tones and different textures of the grays with the pillows. And this really accents and unifies what was existing here and what we did with our styling. So I want to show you guys this because we don't typically see this in most of the properties that we style, but we have a circular staircase with rounded glass. Yes, this is something that's not so typical because not many people will spend the money for it. It's super expensive. I know it's not a small change, but if you have extra change in your pocket, then you might want to consider doing a glass rounded staircase in your property because be sure that not many people have it in their homes. And now stepping into the second floor, the most open and airy second floor that I have seen, guys. And let me point out this beautiful detail to you because if you're doing any renovation in your house, consider doing hidden vents like they have here. This is fully custom made. There is a company called Aria and they do this and it's absolutely stunning because now you don't have to deal with these ugly metal vents sticking out, sometimes in white, sometimes in black, sometimes in gold, which I really don't like. I think this is beautiful. They also do it on natural stone or even porcelain. We did it in our bathroom renovation, if you guys remember, but really consider doing something like this because it is an expense, but it really adds value to your property and looks good at the same time. The other thing you could do is do hidden HVACs in your drywall like they have over here. So now instead of having this big plastic unit sticking out, you have something hidden like this. Nobody can really even tell unless you're actually paying attention. Double doors to your primary bedroom? Yes, please. Guys, a really nice way to add luxury to your space. I love this feature wall, obviously. It's a fantastic idea in any house to do. I know it's not a little detail because it costs a lot of money. If you have something like this, nice and moody, I would vamp it up like we did with really dark shades. I mean, this is considered a really inexpensive way to vamp up your space, but consider doing this in a moody room. And I know you guys are used to seeing us doing the white shades on our table lamps, but check this out. This creates so much drama on top of the gold against the backdrop. And consider this. How much this actually stands out against a wall like this and kind of neutralizes the base of your table lamp. Although I have to say, I love this space because it's actually really super cool, but consider creating more drama in the room, especially when you have something like this with beautiful integrated lights, wallpaper, wall paneling, and voila, you have a beautiful luxury primary bedroom. And to complete our house tour, I really wanted to show you this stand-up shower because it has not one, but 3 features that I think if you're renovating, you should definitely consider. Guys, one of them is always the linear drain. I love this because it looks so clean and sleek doing that in the corner. It's hidden, it's very clean looking and pretty inexpensive upgrade. The second thing is an integrated bench. I mean, when you have a stand-up shower of this size, it's nice to have a little sitting area just to sit down and relax if you need to. And it definitely comes in hand when it is actually a steam shower, guys. In a steam shower, you do not want to be standing and getting all dizzy. You want to be sitting down and relaxing the whole time. The other thing I would consider doing is a shampoo niche. If you have the space for it, I mean, I don't like to see shampoos on the floor, hanging on the wall. So something like this will keep you nice and organized and it adds luxury and upgrades your space. In honor of Breast Cancer Month, we decided to collaborate with Rose Forever New York. They are a New York-based company creating these beautiful floral arrangements that last a really long time. Guys, for every bouquet that you order, $2 of that goes towards breast cancer research. This is an amazing cause and I'm so proud to be part of this. And I want you guys to go online because when you order anything over $25 with the discount code Sanaz25, you will get a nice discount on your purchase. So help them and help your community bring awareness to Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and place your order now because you will receive this beautiful bouquet, and it has a beautiful velvet box with a lid on top and your beautiful roses inside of it. So go on and check them out. Our home tour has come to an end and I want to thank you guys for joining us. And guys, this is the time to go on to stylewithsanaz.com and support our channel with the premium content that you're going to be getting. We're in the background creating so much content for you that is going to be useful when it comes to styling your house or launching your own career in the interior design industry. So I want you to go on there, support us, because we are creating for you and we love doing it and we love to hear your feedback. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, comment below, like the video, and we'll catch you next time.